It's time for your year-end business tune-up. So as we wrap up another year, it's time to reflect and recharge. But before you dive into your holiday festivities, I want to help you set the stage for a successful 2025, which was why we're creating this special December holiday series where every single week we are going to be revisiting some of our most impactful episodes to help you master your schedule, which is optimizing your time and energy, maximizing your content, that repurposing plan to help you reach a wider audience and boost engagement. Focus on what matters, the power of less, and why higher quality offers can lead to greater success. And last but not least, implement really simple habits. So one small change can significantly impact your growth next year. I'm so excited for you to tune into this special series. Make sure to come back every week in December so that we can make 2025 amazing. I'm so excited on this week's Pep Talk to take you behind the scenes of creating what I think is a pretty amazing funnel and our best performing funnel in almost 3 years. And I've been wanting to do this podcast for so long because systems and funnels are something that I get asked a lot about. And for the most part, I'm self-taught, which I think a lot of people are surprised about because I always get asked, who is my tech person? And the answer is me, which is something that I still haven't outsourced yet. I have a lot of help with our website, but when it comes to emails and setting up the funnels and scheduling things like that, it's very much me. And so the first course that I ever purchased, even before I had a business, was getting started on how to use ConvertKit, which is our email provider. But it really changed the business for me and changed my perspective on how you can run a business and how you can run a business on a part-time schedule. Because at the time I was working full-time and I was like, this is it. Like there are so many cool things you can do to set up funnels and engagement and all the things behind the scenes, because then it can do the heavy lifting for you. And I always say funnels can be overwhelming, and I get it. They take a minute to set up, but one funnel that works can change your life. So today we're going to take a peek behind the scenes of our best funnel, which is called CEO Week. And you can see for yourself how it works at hollymariehaynes.com/CEO Week. So before I get into what we did and how we set it up, I just wanted to talk about what CEO Week is. So CEO Week is this concept or idea that I had on how to teach you how to scale your business in 8 to 10 hours a week while working full time, because that's basically what I was doing, and all the other things that you have going on as a mom, a wife, all the things, right? So at the beginning of our business this was probably early 2020, I taught a masterclass all about how I scheduled my week. Like, what did it look like, right? So what are you doing on what day? What time do you get up? Because that's what people were asking me. Like, how are you building a business and working full time? And so this was my way of answering it. Long story short, the masterclass then led to a course, which I don't offer anymore. The course didn't really stick, but the concept of CEO Week did. And so I was like, wow, this is really great. Like I'm getting a lot of engagement. The content seems to be hitting. It's something that I'm really passionate about. It's helping me a lot, so it should help you as well. So after I taught this sort of like webinar workshop in like a live format, I took a step back and said, and if you're listening, this is something you should definitely do. Hey, what can I do with this? Because people are interested. People like it. How can I make this into something more, right? So we turned it into a 5-day challenge, which is what it is today, because Monday through Friday is 5 days. That's your CEO week. And I literally take you through like day 1, day 2, day 3, do this. This is what you should focus on. How are you feeling? What did it look like? And so you could take the challenge day by day and see the results. So this was phase 2 of CEO Week, and we launched it live, right? So if you're taking notes, anytime you set up a funnel or automation of any kind, I recommend that you launch it live first, at least 2 or 3 times, because this allows you to adjust your audience and see what people like. And then you can finally agree on the most effective way to run it automatically behind the scenes. So now we're into like a year of CEO week. I've taught it in a workshop format. I've launched it as a challenge a few times. And so I made the decision to set it up as a funnel for it to do the work for us. I'm not going to get into all the ways to set up your funnel, but what I will say is the results, right? So we had over, to date, as the recording of this podcast, we've had over 2,500 people go through our CEO week funnel, and that does not count if you've gone through it twice. Here's the thing about CEO week. I have clients and friends and people that have gone through it once, and then like 3 months later, they're like, oh, I'm back in CEO week because I just need to get my schedule back on track. Or, gosh, I'm having such a crazy month. I'm back in CEO week. I'm taking it again. So we've had this like phenomenon of people being like, yeah, I just got to go back to CEO week. I got to implement my CEO week strategy, which has been really cool to see. So when you join, you become part of our nurture sequence, which right now has a 60% open rate. It like blows my mind. And here's the kicker, an 11% click rate. This is not selling. This is all nurturing. This is all education. This is all value for, I think it's up to like 7 days, right? Because CEO week is 5 days. So if you're listening and you're thinking about building a funnel or automating something, like this is the piece that most people skip. Our nurture sequence, so this is the emails that you get after you download CEO week, is about a week long. And then we use that time to spend the entire time helping you get an amazing schedule in place. The goal is that it's like an extraordinary value. So we do this through email and video. And if you listen to last week's podcast, you might remember me chatting about how important video is and how it helps engage your audience up to 80% more. But if you have a freebie and you're sending emails to them to nurture them, I want you to add video, right? So once we launched CEO Week live a few times, I actually re-recorded all of the videos so that it made sense now that it's not live and rewrote all the emails. And at the time I was like, I don't know, this is a lot of work to make sense in this like sort of evergreen format. But now it's 1,000% worth it, which goes back to what I said at the beginning of funnels can take a minute to set up, but one funnel can absolutely change your life. So to recap, phase 1 was to launch it live. Phase 2 was to nurture and deliver the goods, as in we really want you to get results. I want you to download CEO Week and be like, holy cow, this is amazing. So the goal of CEO Week is by day 5, your schedule is transformed. And I would say that you're seeing that through the open rates and the click rates, right? So the other thing that we did is when you watch the videos, you're watching it through Kajabi, which is an app where you like log in and you can watch them. You can ask questions. So I go in a couple times a week and I answer questions. So it is kind of like you're taking it live, but it's on your schedule. And we have over thousands of comments. So not only are you logging in and you're asking questions, but you can learn from others and see me show up in real time. And I feel like that has been really, really valuable. And I'm not sure that we intended for it to do that, but it's been really cool to see that come to light. So that's phase 2, nurture and deliver the goods, like deliver what you actually say you're going to deliver. And then phase 3 is show your audience the next step. So now we're a week into the challenge and I've hinted at next steps, right? And so this is the step in the funnel where we introduce the sales sequence. And here's the kicker. Our sales sequence has a 55% open rate, which is like unheard of for a sales sequence, and a 2.5% click rate. So what does this tell me? Statistically, you like our next step, which is our Crush the Rush Club membership. Why? Because it makes sense. Because inside our funnel, we delivered value, right? We followed the steps, nurture and deliver the goods. I got to know you. I've commented live through comments. You can see that I'm a real person. I'm actually answering your question. I gave you extra value. There's like more things that you could implement that I'm giving you through email and through video. And I helped you get a result and show you the best next step. So our sales sequence is another week long. Again, if you're like, oh, that's a lot of emails. It is, and it takes a minute to set up, but it can change your life, right? So in the sales sequence, it includes 3 key factors. Number 1 Extra value. If you don't become a member of our Crush the Rush Club, that is okay because you still got amazing results in CEO week, and we have more surprises for you for being part of the sequence. So it's like this super special, I'm so excited you're on our email list because you're getting things that people aren't. We get more extra value through savings. So we set up a special coupon code for those of you that are in CEO week to save inside our membership. And then the part that I think is really, really important and that I've seen work really well in launches is a clear path of what happens when you join. So again, it helps you understand, hey, I'm going to say yes, but this is actually what happens when I say yes. And how do we do that? You already know the answer, video. So inside the funnel, I film several looms. If you know me, you know I love looms, where I actually take you through what your next steps are. I show you my computer screen. I show you how to join. I show you what to expect. I show you all the things. And why? Because it's video, it converts. So hopefully you're like seeing the theme. And the reason I wanted to share this is the funnel is not just download my freebie and I hope someone pays me for something next. This funnel and the funnel that you can create is a way for you to help someone, to get to know them, to strategically ask questions in an automated fashion, start a conversation, build trust, and then take the time to help them make a decision for you. But here's the thing about funnels. It's not fast, right? This is not 17 people bought in an hour funnel. That's not the business model that we have. Our business model is going to be set up to support you long term. And so I think it's just a different way of thinking about funnels and systems. But this CEO week funnel specifically has consistently converted and created at a minimum of $40K of income a year without selling. So my message to you is have time, take the time to build it, launch it live, interact with your audience, nurture first, and then sell, right? These are really simple steps that you can just do over a period of time. Remember the phases. The phases are you're going to launch it live. Then you're really going to over deliver. And you're going to get results for free. And then you're going to show them very strategically what the next step is while reminding them that you're a real person and you can help them behind the scenes. And so I think it's just a different way of looking at funnels and systems and remembering that strategy can be simple, selling can be simple, and funnels can be simple. I know the word funnel and simple might not register in your brain, but I'm telling you, it can work. So if I've piqued your interest about building funnels different, I hope that I have. You don't need 100, you need one. If you have questions, you can DM, show me, and I'll take a peek behind the scenes on how we can automate your business better, or better yet, go take a peek at how we do things. You can actually see it come to life inside CEO week. It's a great way to get your schedule back on track and see for yourself how it works. Just go to hollymarieHaynes.com/CEO week or just DM me CEO week. Let me know if you have any questions about funnels, and I'm happy to help you and really show you how systems can make your business so much better and keep it simple.